Hello! Alright, so I just got back from church and I'm jacked. And I've got showings today at noon and it is 11:12 in the AM. So this is going to be really quick and we're going to cover some cool stuff. But the main point I'm trying to get at is that it's going to be quick. So last week I had a couple of appointments with people looking to buy condos. I'm actually going to look at condos in a matter of moments here. But I thought it would then be appropriate to talk about condos. I haven't spent a whole lot of time on real estate education for you guys, so let's get going on that. Now, as I'm sure everybody knows, buying a condo is very different from buying a house. You buy a house, you usually buy the land with it, and you buy basically all the rights to anything that you do in that property. If you want to build anything, of course, you still have to get that builder's permit, but for the most part, anything that you do, it's yours, and you can do what you want to do. Something you may know about condos and townhomes and that kind of general like community living sort of thing is that you've got an association that kind of passes all these covenants, they're called, which are rules by which everybody has to abide in order to live in that condo or townhome. And to maintain that association, you pay what is called an association fee, which is just a monthly payment which, takes care of all the things that you would have to take care of anyway. Mowing the lawn, shoveling the driveway, taking care of the sidewalk outside, all that goofy stuff. Sometimes your utilities are included, including trash pickup. All that is defined by the association. What's of particular interest to me with these buyers is that condos tend to be the most elastic of all real estate properties. Right now with a down market, condos are actually pretty far down. There are some very nice properties out there that are actually incredibly cheap because condos take such a hit when that market goes down. A thing to also keep in mind though is that they're usually the last to increase in value as well. So they're the first to go down in value and they're last to increase in value, but they will increase in value. It's just a matter of timing. Another thing to consider with condos is that you don't actually own any of the land or the property or anything. You just own like air. They literally say that you own like a box of air that is, 10 feet wide by 20 feet wide, or whatever, 20 feet long. Whatever you, whatever your dimensions of your room, that's what you own. You own the air in there as well as any property that you own in there. But you don't own the walls, you don't own the floor or the ceiling. It's kind of an interesting concept. This is something I've been thinking of for myself, because when you're renting, you're basically you're paying off a loan for somebody else. When you own something, even just a condo, you're paying off that loan for yourself. I mean, you're putting money into an investment, and it's still very much like living in an apartment. Your monthly payments could even be lower. So I was just thinking about this, for the next school year. It's something to consider. It might not be great for you, but we can talk about it. One of the buyers that I talked to last week about buying a condo, I said, it's probably not the best idea for you to do that. And we both agreed about it, and I feel like she's making the right choice. If you're thinking about buying something, let me know, and you can make an informed opinion. I think that's all I'm going to be able to cover this week. My question for you this week is, if you died today, what would you want somebody to say at your eulogy? What do you think they would say? And then if those two don't match up, what do you got to do to fix that? Remember guys, you are my eyes and my ears. I'll make a deal with you. If you know somebody who needs real estate advice, you send them to me, and I promise I'll give them my best. Fair enough? I'll see you next week.